asking women about their male income. Bruh, well, okay, listen. From the start, here is an issue. Like, is it allowed to say male but not female? Because now we're saying woman and then we are saying male. A lot of reactions came when I said female, but now I see this when it says woman and male. I guess that's totally fine, right?
What I do is
maybe I should have this question stuff, questioning people in Norway about these girls. That would be interesting because I'm sure this is different from location and in which friends group you are. Because this is America, right?
What is the ideal age for a guy that you are looking to be with?
Okay, I will answer to you. Ideal age, like around my own age, because then we have experienced like the same things. Like Marcus is the same age as me, for example, and we're quite equal in those senses. Yeah.
So I just turned 27, so like 3 years older than Matt. So I would say between like 31, maybe 32, just depending on like when their birthday is.
So I'm
oh, she can't date someone in her own age? She can't date someone totally the same age?
27, and I would say
hey,
I would want them to be older. So like my range that I look for is 28 to 35.
I think anyone within 3 to 5 years either way, but probably older.
Yeah.
I really like 28 to 36 max, or like 37 max, like not in the 40s, like still in the 30s, because I feel like they've matured. They kind of have gotten settled in their careers. They know what they want. They're not really looking. There's less of a chance that you'll find somebody who like is just looking to play games.
Is that a thing that in the ages before that? How do you guys feel? Were you looking for playing games, or because I've heard like this maturity level is for guys is later than girls, but that doesn't mean that every guy is like out to just fuck every woman out there. I feel like there exists on both sides. The way I've experienced since young age, it's different.
Okay, and how old are you?
I'm gonna be 24 in November.
Okay.
I'm 36 and you're 24! I'm so judgmental. I feel like people should date around their own age. I'm such a bitch. But I don't know, because then you have like the same, you go into the same experiences most of the time, even if it isn't the one that you are actually going to spend the rest of your life. The experience you have with that person is very valid.
I don't know, between like 29 and like, I don't know, 37, 38, I guess, because I just feel like all guys that are honestly between 24 to 28, they don't really want anything serious at all.
I would say,
well, we should go. Not all guys. There's a lot of guys that want like serious relationship when they are younger, like 24, 28. What? I don't understand. Like, it's all about their values and how they grow up. I feel like, yeah, but it's 24, 28. It's wrong, because they're just looking at, they have been hurt before by some guy in that class, and then they suddenly think every person from there is like that, but it's not true. You got hurt, okay. Learn from your mistakes. What's the patterns on the previous guy? You can clearly find some guy that is better in that age. I don't understand, bruh.
I would have to say the person that I would marry right now would probably have to be between 32 and maybe 43.
Okay.
Between like 30 and 40s. Yeah, I'm 28.
40. Are you crazy? Why? And does no one think about actually, like, in statistics, the man dies earlier than the woman. So why are we looking for men that... I want a man that will die at the same time as me. We can die together, you know? Not like... But it's more likely there is not that much back and forward from it. I don't know. I don't... It's normal, it's not... I don't want to normalize too much. Okay, if you love each other, you love each other. But for me, that's weird. I think. Like, I've had people, and I'm, like, respecting it, but it's not something I would go through. I do not like too much of a age gap. My parents don't have too much of an age gap. They are happy together. And they will most likely, like, not be too much away from each other. Like, what is the English word for it? But the years that they will live together without anyone dying is most likely more than someone that is dating someone that is much older than you. For example, I have my grandma. She's so sad that my grandfather has died, and it's hard to see because she lost her companion. Because that's basically what it is, your companion that is going to be your companion, your best friend, everything. That's going, and it's just an empty hole inside, you know. And that's kind of upsetting to see. So I really do not promote these age differences.
Okay.
Thinking of your future, what % of the family income do you personally want to contribute? Like, do you want to be the breadwinner? Do you want to contribute 50-50? Do you want to be a stay-at-home wife or mom?
I would be comfortable contributing 50-50,
Okay.
but I would prefer that it be more so like 40-50.
Okay.
Like me
40-60.
I don't know. Like, I was thinking she was gonna say different since she wanted someone that was much older than her. So for me, then I would think that she actually would say housewife just because of that response. For me, I think, like, yes, it's supposed to be 50-50, but I don't like care if I'm the breadwinner or the other one is the breadwinner. We are supposed to focus and better ourselves. And if I want a big house and stuff like that, I should be able to be the one that wants to buy it or be able to buy it with my income. If I just want a regular life, that's also, like, on me too. It's as a career woman with a partner, I don't know. The income is not that important as long as you earn enough for both of them to live or survive, I guess.
Never thought of this. I don't know. These weren't the things that I fixated on the most when I envisioned my partner. But if I had to throw it out there, like maybe half or a little under half,
Okay.
I'm probably,
We'll go 50-50 top.
yeah.
Okay.
Ooh.
Mine, I can't specify enough. I guess it is from because of me being from a Nordic country. I do not mind being the one that earns the most. The only thing that is in my goals is to be financially independent, so I do not need to work after that and do whatever I want. But it's my responsibility to become that if that's my goal. That's not something I will put on someone else, for example. So, and the goals are different from person to person. And yes, 50-50 doesn't even, like, money isn't everything, so you can also do something else around the house. So in 50-50 relation, I think is above all everything that is going around, the children, etc., etc. If someone needs to work more, then someone else needs to work less, I guess. How much do you save? How much I save? What do you mean? I save as much as I can. Percent of what I get in. I save at least 20%, but then I don't even use everything that I get every month. So I think I even save more than that.
I personally, I would not mind contributing like majority, but I would say no more than 70% of household income.
You would want the family to be able to live solely off of your
Yes,
husband's income.
100% solely off of my husband. I don't want me to have to use my income at all, but that's not because I'm not going to be working or I'm not going to have my own stuff going on. It's just because I want the freedom to be able to take care of my kids for the first 7 years of their life. I want to be a stay-at-home mom and
yeah, and of course that is also totally fine. I think it's totally fine if as long as she works with stuff herself too. I think I think also though, if she's gonna have her own work, her own business, she also needs to be able to pay some of the bills though, because then she cannot only just watch over the kids. And I also do think that the man also need to be with their kids for their own good though, that both of them are. I don't even mind someone being a home stay-at-home dad, as long as it works for them. But the reasons of what you can come with has a lot to say, stay-at-home stuff then I think.
I don't like relying on people or men or really anyone for money.
And that is also the way you shouldn't really be relying on someone else. The way you're growing up is basically to improve yourself, right? And you're not supposed to just wait for a guy to come rescue you. You're supposed to. That's what feminism is about, right? To be able to control your own life in the way that you want, and you can choose the partner you think is fit for that decision. And it's also the way that it is for men. Correct me if I'm wrong. You need to better yourself and you cannot be dependent on a woman.
I think that's totally just unacceptable. That's just how I was raised.
If I'm painting a picture, if it's my ideal life, I would love to just be a stay-at-home wife with some hobbies and, raising a family, because that's just the way I grew up. I had a stay-at-home mom, and it was just a really good environment.
She gave me, frustrated housewives. Is that what you say in English? Those housewives, that funny show, actually. But yeah. You need to consider that relationships with huge income differences don't work well. I guess the reason why is because one person is so dependent on the other, but that doesn't mean that they would not work at all. I think there's multiple examples also for it to work, but the thing with you needing to be dependent on someone else is a terrible thing. You need to be independent in multiple areas for a relationship to work I believe.
House. How many bedrooms? How many square feet? What are we thinking?
I don't need anything, crazy spacious, but I definitely do want a big enough home where everybody can have their own, individual selves and space to feel comfortable. So just depending on lifestyle and family, at least 3 to 4 bedrooms.
I mean, in general, but then again, financially is a part of it too, of course. But you always need to better yourself. You always need to improve. You always need to. How else are you gonna get that partner that you want if you're not happy with yourself? And that is for both girls and boys. I've talked to multiple women that are also delusional, thinking oh, the guy, guys are dicks, guys are that and stuff, while she's just going for guys with six-pack, etc., etc., while she doesn't work out or anything herself, so she's basically not fit at all, you know? And she doesn't even think about the income, because it's not that normal here to think about income that much, because we are quite equal on the pay.
Bedrooms for sure, 2 full baths because God forbid there's more than one girl in the house. That'll be
Yeah, basically. And that's the delusional. You think that you get a guy with that six-pack rack when he's on the he's probably working out a lot and she's not. What if they go up the mountains, you know? What is happening then? He's gonna be in the back wheezing and breathing while he's up there. It's not normal, you know? You need to understand that you just need to improve yourself and maybe not focus so much on boys. And that will actually help you. The same thing with guys. Don't focus so much on the girls. Girls will come. Isn't that what they say? It's the same with girls. Don't focus that much on boys. The boys will come. Just improve yourself.
Car. I know you like cars.
Yeah, if it could be anything, you know, if it's my dream, it'd probably be a Pagani BC, which is like a hypercar, but
I don't even know what that is.
oh,
What is that? Pagani BC. Bro! Are you how are you gonna fit the kids in this? What the fuck? Who are you gonna date, man? Jesus Christ! This is not beneficial. I have a Nissan Leaf. Here's my car. 2019. Damn, bro, this is a. I have it in black. This is my car. The car that she has nothing. How can you literally? Lol, my dad, bro, it's such a good car, man. You have no idea, and you save so much money because electricity, blah blah blah. You know, so it's beneficial in every way.
oh my gosh, they're so sexy. So that would be.
How much is that car?
I don't even know. Probably at least like 1.5 mil for sure.
Oh my
at
God.
least. I don't even know.
Okay, so what about not the dream car, but
something more real?
She could get she could have a little home with that. You can have a little home with that already, like an apartment or something. At least, like where I'm from.
Realistic that I would get.
just to give us a ballpark, like a kind
yeah.
of range.
Maybe like some sort of like F12 Ferrari, like an A12 super fast would be super cool, or maybe like a 458.
Okay. How much are those?
Would
Like
be
80?
ideal. No, those are probably depending like 300,000 to 525K.
She must be from a rich home. I don't understand. She must. Her parents need to have a Ferrari. I have no clue. I don't even know about all these car things because I just want a car that benefits me.
Okay, just
All right.
depending on what you go with, and
She's a car girl.
love them.
All right, and then what about vacation? How important is travel to you? Like international? What are we thinking?
So I've not done any crazy international travels personally, but I'm always open to exploring.
Of course.
And I love the oceans, so like French Polynesian Islands would be super cool to vacay for a little while, or I don't even know, Australia, something
So it's
like
something
that.
you'd like to do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, she could also travel around the world, you know, with 1.5 million that she was thinking about with a car.
If I was a stay-at-home mom, it would be because we're financially okay without me working. And like if we were in a position where that wasn't the case, then I would 100% work and like be fine with that.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to
That's
have
good.
like
What a car.
I want a car where it's nice and it stays nice. I know ideally if you have kids, that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
What's your house? How many square feet?
Shoot, like I never even thought of this.
She hasn't thought about much.
Okay, what about
Any luxury finishes or whatever. I would want it to be nice. I don't really care about like a swimming pool or anything crazy like that. Luxury cars, I think they're nice. And
Why do we care so much
think
about
they're
cars, man? I don't
sexy.
understand
But
it.
again,
What?
I would never.
My how many kids I want? Kids comes when I'm financially stable. But I think 2 to 3 is enough. Then I'm done. Nothing more. I've heard about stuff that is happening down in the Vajayjay area. I do not want more. Like, it's just my mom, I asked my mom about it and she said it's terrible. It's terrible. So no, I don't want to. And I've heard stories about people needing to stitch up down there and stuff like that too, you know, so oh. Boys or girls, I would love to have mixed, but I also want them all to be close at age so they can be each other's friends. So in a dream situation, I actually want to just birth all 3 of them at the same time so they have each other growing up. Because that is something me and my sister, we're not twins, but we have 1.5 year back and forward. And that makes us basically best friends because we grew up in the same amount of time. And I really want that for my kids too, to have someone to talk to. You mean triplets? Yeah. But he wants, he has been joking a lot about having a football team. And sometimes I don't even know if he's joking or not. And I'm like, this is not gonna happen, you know? I'm done. He cannot think like that. I need to destroy every dream he has of a football team, because that is not happening. I'm dead then.
Or function without us, and we should be able to never have to we'll always be retired, or we're never retired. Either one.
So like passive income, I guess, is what that is.
Yeah,
I
I
guess
would want
that's
to
what
be.
she's trying to
That
say.
is the goal, yes, just to get to passive income.
I'm gonna go with like.
But I understand. I also want to make my own business and stuff, like, but it's just hard, you know.
I'm not okay with a regular car.
What? Why is
I'm
everyone
not
so
at all.
focused on
I
the
love
fucking
cars. I feel
car?
like when you get into it every morning, or you're getting out of work, or you're getting out of work going to your car, it's something that you
You're just gonna drive in the fucking car, man. What is it? What are you expecting is going to happen? That the car is gonna make you coffee in the morning or what? Jesus Christ, man.
Travel.
I feel like there's so many rich people that don't own a rich man's car. I feel like it's not really important. And I feel like also a lot of people that are very rich, they have a poor man style also, like going around in clothes that isn't rich. Like you're just like chilling in the kinda. Because of them, actually, I think a reason, at least of people that have started from the bottom and gotten a lot of money, they don't need to use that amount of money, you know? And they never get to that stage because they know that they shouldn't use money, and that's why they don't, really.
International.
Yes, so I have one child. I like to have one child. I'm enjoying this. Don't feel like I'm ready for another kid, just because I still view myself as a young person, and I feel like children can be limiting in a lot of ways.
Of course,
especially since I am single. But if I had a partner,
I understand totally the situation with a lot of people that I know that have kids. Like, it's hard to get everything done. It's hard to get everything done by me not having kids too. So I understand them having issues when they have a kid, you know. When do they sleep? I don't understand.
2 more children, so 3 altogether.
Okay.
However, I would definitely have like a car that I would use day to day, and then I would probably have like a more luxurious car that I would use recreationally, alone, or like with my man.
Like saying they are talking about a dream scenario, so that's something that most likely will not happen. But I don't know. It's the focus is very weird. I guess I would love to ask what you would settle with instead of what you dream about, I guess. Because when they dream big, right? We all dream big. We all want something.
I feel like this is gonna sound bad. I feel like
Yeah.
300,000. Like, I guess if they made less than that, I feel like we wouldn't have the lifestyle I wanted, so I would work.
Right. But you're talking ideal lifestyle.
Yeah,
right? So you got
$300,000 is a very okay. Like that's a lot. That's very much. I'm just thinking about my own income, and I'm pretty sure you can be able to get a lot of the life that you want with much less than 300,000.
$500,000? Is
Is
that?
Jesus, these people must have not been working a day in their life. Bro, what the fuck? And she said it so quick too, you know? Yeah, they don't have any. I don't understand how they can just like 500,000. Damn, man. Yeah, easy money, you know. That's what people earn. Yeah, like no one earns less than that, you know. It's just how it is. Bruh, do I even know any person in real life that earns that much? I don't think I have any in my friend group that really. I think I know about one dad, but he owns a whole fish industry. But I don't know how much he earns though. But I think he earns a lot. But other than that, normal people, normal work, everyone should be happy to get from 40 to 100,000 really. 40,000 to 100,000 in general.
Not bad. I know that 1% of men make $500,000, or like less than 1% of men or something.
I was just having this conversation with my friend, and she was like, you have to manifest a husband, girl. Like, you have to really think about the lifestyle that you want to live when it comes down to vacations and how many kids you want to have. And,
Bruh, like, how can they always... What kind of husband you want, you know? You want those, like, up there husbands that earn... How do they know that they have so many people to pick from? Focus on yourself, bitches! Become better yourself and you will get a man that fits your level. So, yeah, it's very... Okay, it's like, okay, going on a date. Yeah, how much do you earn? Okay, bye. It's so stupid, man. You're supposed to like the person for the person, not for the fucking income.
just like the lifestyle that you want to have. And I feel like ideally my husband needs to be making like 650,000. I feel like there's beauty and growth getting to that point.
Okay.
Before they stopped at 500, right? Before they stopped at 500,000. When we went up to 650, man. Woo! Jesus Christ. She ever make? Bruh, listen, I will never make that sum. Then I need to be successful in one of the games that I'm gonna make when I'm able to become independent, or not independent, but I can work on my own and not be dependent on a work that I have now. But I'm pretty sure it will never happen.
Okay.
You know, because at the end of the day, I'm gonna contribute, you know.
It's not
more...
how these women must think they are God's gift. I have no clue what is happening, because this is not women that I talk to on a general basis. Okay, please people, like, let's understand that this is not women on a general basis. There exist multiple normal women with normal needs. You know, this is I don't even know how they get these women, you know. Women are yes, they're not here. We all know you act like shut the fuck up, bitch. But it's everything. Every woman of these kind of things, they are within their group, and then you have other women, they are within their group. It's basically, you have heard the saying of married women are together and unmarried people are not. That unmarried is a bad thing anyways. Like, you don't even need to be married to be in a happy relationship. I guess happy people in happy relationships, and then people that are very annoyed at everything and blame another guy for all their issues and never focuses on actually just bettering themselves in one group. Because people tend to distance themselves from people that think this way, you know? Like, it's the same, like, you don't go around in the same group with people that just think different than you all the time.
More than what I'm contributing
So there
now.
exists multiple women
but
that doesn't think
ideally,
like this, is what I meant.
I would want someone to be able to match my hustle. So like, if I'm making this much and I have this lifestyle, this person cannot have a lesser lifestyle than me. Otherwise, it is not going to work out.
Yeah.
So
you said you would want to contribute 40% max.
Right.
So if they're making $650, that would.
To be fair though, they say the perfect scenario, but the perfect scenario, like even in a dream, I would never really think about 650,000. It just feels like they just don't understand money. That's the biggest issue here. They don't understand how money works, and I don't even know where they're from. Is it normal to earn 650,000 from where they are from? Because I didn't even think, like, the only thing I'm thinking about, I just want to be financially stable. I don't need to, but I understand the dream scenario, of course. I don't know where the mindset starts though, if it's born entitlement because they are from rich families, or if it's men simping to get sex really got to their head. I think just what media is saying also is helping a lot in this situation. The people around you and what they think. Parents, like, it is the environment, because you can clearly see there's a difference, a lot of differences in different countries. You know, this is not the normal. For example, I will say the normal in Norway, this kind of mindset. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's just the people that I have around me, you know? So, and like, who would want to go on these shows also? That also is a part. People that go on this show, how do they get these people that they are interviewing? You know? Like, because probably they also already are interested in some sort of clout because they are entertained in some sort of way. So they are already on Instagram, those kind of things, maybe? Question mark? So in that sense, there's a reason they are there. But maybe I'm wrong though, of course. Have you ever I have never heard about it.
Median income for age 31?
As of right now, I think it's probably like between mid 50s, maybe 60.
Okay.
It's $45,000. But it's kind of crazy because over 70% of men never make 100,000 even one time in their life. 70% of men. So that means only 30% of men are, well, actually 23 last year in 2021, only 23.4% of the male workforce made $100,000. And that's factoring in all ages, not just,
It actually makes me a little bit upset to think about girls actually like wanting that from a man, that income. I'm not even talking about these, but I've seen people just saying so casually 100,000 that you need to do that as a man, but it's very difficult in this world, you know, and money isn't everything, and I just hope that people like start to understand they don't need it. I don't know. It's tough for us both.
You know, guys under 32.
It's tough to
or
live.
Whatever it is, you
We need
assume
to
most
be
of them are
more
a little bit
nice to each
older.
other.
Right, are making, oh my gosh.
I don't know, maybe 80.
It's actually 41,000.
You're lying.
For a 27.
75.
91. Okay, so you're
Okay.
under there. And then what do you think the top
She
one?
the funny thing is she just changed those because she kind of okay, that one was much lower. Okay, she just changed it, so and she didn't believe that before. She just want to have it correct now.
Percenters at 27 are making.
Oof, like 200K.
Spot on.
Yeah.
203.
Yeah, awesome.
Yep. So median income never eclipses 65,000.
Also, yes.
So 70 to 100 is above the median.
Well, somebody's gonna have a sugar mama.
So you said you want 500K, but what do you think the median income is for a 30-year-old?
60K, 70K, 50K.
It is $45,000.
Oh my god, the light in her head! So, oh, she knew she has gone wrong path! The shock!
Oh my god, really?
Yeah, that's the median.
She
Now,
don't
what
fuck off,
would you
yeah!
guess to the top 25% of men?
The realization.
So if that's the medium, then the
The top 1%. Top 1% of men at 30.
Well, I thought it was 500,000, but you said no, so 400,000.
338. Yeah, so let's see.
I mean, 338 is still okay.
For a 32-year-old, what do you think
She
the
can settle
median
for that,
income
you know,
is?
because she's
For
gonna
this
go
age
for that
specifically.
1% man, you know?
For a
Jesus
42-year-old?
Christ.
32-year-old.
32-year-old.
The age that you chose.
I'm gonna go with probably like 85K a year.
It's 48.
She's a 1% woman, yeah, what the fuck? So annoying. This
Top 10% is 120. And
we need fucking better education. I don't know what is going on, but this is people need to there needs to be some way to educate people, okay? This is a good education, of course, for the woman that has been on there, but it also makes people see that or think that women are like all women are like this when they are not. It's all about the fucking education and like the things that we learn from media, blah blah blah, and the things that they think is then true. Shut up! No, you!
I think it's 250,000.
it's 52,000.
What? No, it's not.
50.
Hey, listen. There, what? Listen, I thought she was responding to the last 1%. I thought she was responding to the last 1%, and I was like, okay, then she's like close. And no, bruh, who has she dated? What?
Damn,
2,000.
America.
And then guess how much the top 25%
I'm
is
done.
at 35.
I'm
These are the
done.
top 25% of earners.
It's
I'm done.
50,000 is
I'm
the,
done.
the average income of a 37-year-old man.
And then what's the top 25% of a 37-year-old? If you had to guess.
The top 25% of a 37-year-old
Please.
man.
Please.
Dang, maybe it's 200,000.
86.
What? No, it's not.
The top 10% is 137,000. The top 1% of earners at 37 years old, top 1%ers.
Right,
like,
right.
Like we're talking 1%, 304,000. Still not 650. Do you think that your standards are unrealistic? Do you think it's realistic? Like, what do you think after hearing the median and the statistics around it? Like, what are your initial
That's
thoughts?
what you.
It
Bruh,
definitely
do
is
you not think guys have delusional takes too? Bitch! Come at me, bro, I'll beat you up, okay? Take it outside. Never!
shocking
So, yeah.
because a 37-year-old man is a lot older than me. And that means that
We don't stare.
I don't even know how to process this right now.
And the
Love
median
it. Yeah,
income never
I
eclipses
also want the same,
65,000
right?
regardless of the
And I
age.
got it.
Wow.
So
I'm,
yeah, the
I'm
median income for
happy.
even a
in
75-year-old,
love with
16
the
to
person
75,
that
never
knows
eclipses 65,000.